Good morning, everyone. As promised in the previous vlog, this is the balcony in Ishmael. And I didn't think it was possible, but the breakfast was somehow so much better than the dinner. And the cheese. I will not stop talking about the cheese. I feel like the emoji with the starry eyes whenever I see the food in here. It still makes me feel so happy looking at my plate today.
It's our second day in Turkey. There is this town that is mentioned a lot in the Bible. There's also a book about it in the Bible. It's called Ephesus, and in the Bible it's called Ephesians. So I'm very excited. It's just 20 minutes away from here.
Welcome to Ephesus, an ancient Roman city that predates all the way back to 2000 years ago. In the Roman Empire, Ephesus is the second most important city right after Rome. Up until now, Ephesus remains an important city for Christians, as this is where Apostle Paul is known to have written the book 1 Corinthians. This is also the city the book of Ephesians is named after. It was originally a letter that Apostle Paul wrote to the church here in Ephesus, right in his very city. Can you believe that these structures have been around for over 2 millenniums? Walking in the city truly gives you a sense of how grand the city truly was in the past. What you're seeing right now is the original marble floors of the city. There are a number of famous landmarks here in Ephesus, including the Library of Celsus, once home to 12,000 scrolls. It was first built in 125 AD in memory of Tiberius Julius Caesar Ptolemaios, a Roman governor in that era. It looks absolutely amazing.
Ephesus is so pretty, it's so big, and there's just so much to see. It's very crowded though. I was just walking and a few kids stopped me and asked for pictures. I thought it was very funny, but they were very kind about it and a little bit shy, and I was like, oh.
Have you ever wondered why humans stopped building architectures with such intricate details like these? Before the World War, humans really took their time to create intricate details and designs for the buildings. But after the war, there was a housing crisis and real estates were needed quickly. So we started shifting to building for function and speed.
Okay, thank you. This is yours. 1 second, lady. Take it, okay. Oh my god, thank you. Yes, madam.
Now you can probably guess that I'll be so excited for lunch by now. We went back to the hotel we stayed in, and in front of it we saw really fresh strawberries.
We got strawberries. They look so fresh.
Although I did gain some holiday weight, I can justify myself and say that I ate mostly salad. The salad here looks so fresh and they come with a lot of other interesting food, so I couldn't resist. While I'm here, I think a lot about the rise and fall of empires, even more so with the geopolitical condition of our world today. And think about it, the dominant powers we see today hadn't always been in the picture. It's crazy to think that the world hasn't always looked like this. We think things will always stay the same, but sometimes it's just that our lifetime is not long enough to see it all come to pass. And that's why a visit to ancient cities like Hierapolis reminds you, no matter how great a civilization may be, we as humans just never know what's next. Hierapolis charms you the moment you enter its gates. The city is believed to be named after Hiera, the wife of Eumenes the king of Pergamon. Maybe our generation should raise the standard. Don't settle for anyone less than someone who names a city after you. Anyway, a sad part about being on tour is that you have limited time to see the attractions and the landmarks that you visit. We also arrive much later, so unfortunately we arrived just before the museum closed, and I was only able to skip through the collections without really giving it a clear look. So for me that was really sad. It's not every day that you get to see findings from an ancient city that dates back to thousands of years ago.
Guys, we're now at Hierapolis, the ancient town here in Turkey, and to say that it's beautiful may be the understatement of the century. I'm in awe of how beautiful this place is, and unfortunately we couldn't visit the museum for long, so it's like I basically saw nothing, but it was very interesting. I would have loved to see it. And now we are heading to the Cotton Castle, and this is actually our main destination for today, but we might have enough time to explore Hierapolis. Please, hopefully we have enough time, because yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the highlight of my day, or even maybe my trip. We're here, the Cotton Castle.
More than cotton, I actually felt like I was walking on clouds here. The white terraces are rich in minerals which are good for our skin and has healing properties. And you can also enter, so make sure you take some time to enjoy the water here.
I walked into the water. Not a lot of people in my tour group wanted to do that, but I really don't regret it. I just liked it, and I had quite a bit of time just to enjoy the scenery and enjoy the water. It's very refreshing.
Unfortunately, most people in our tour group didn't want to hike up to this area of Hierapolis. Don't ask me why, I'll never know. It was also almost dinner time, and it was partially all of our faults because we spent too much time souvenir shopping earlier today.
We've arrived at a hotel, and guys, I think this must be the best one yet. Let me give you another room tour. So you walk in and you'll find the bed right here. I just like the palette of this room. The green is very coastal, and it's not something you see a lot in hotels. I find that really cute. And this is how the bathroom looks like, featuring my mom who's unpacking in the back. And she left. Okay. Anyway, this is the bathroom, and we even have a bathtub. And yeah, it's quite spacious, more spacious than the others. Okay, let me show you. And this is the bathtub. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I'm not that much of a bathtub person. Well, depends. Sometimes I am, but most times, And we have a vanity table / a TV table. So multifunctional, and as usual, tea kettle. And this is where it gets interesting. To top it all off, our room offers a balcony, so I'm going to show you in just a little bit. But yeah, this is how the room looks like inside. Okay, let's go out. I mean, it's nothing too big, but look at this view. It's worth it. This one is a 5-star hotel, and it's so full. It was so crowded down there. And I heard from our tour guide that actually it's not allowed to have tall buildings here in Pamukkale. So that's why most hotels here don't have elevator, but ours do. So yeah, we're quite thankful for that. Okay, so that's our room tour, you guys. We're going to have dinner in another hour. We're going to wash up and freshen up because honestly, we spend most of our trip here on the road, and that's something I have a love-hate relationship with it because I do like watching the view from the window, but it feels like I'm kind of not on a holiday because all I do is just sit on the bus, you know? But yeah, that's what it is. And the air is not too cold, it's just chilly. It's breezy, it's not even chilly, I think. So I'm wearing something light and I don't regret that.
I literally have no words for this place. The food is amazing, and I don't know how they can make a cake like this. To top it all off, I had pide while watching a belly dance performance. Good morning! Today I woke up to my face being printed on 3 plates. And you can actually purchase them, but I decided to just go ahead with my breakfast because the buffet here is one of the most amazing that I've had so far here in Turkey. So given that we'll be spending the next 10 hours, which again I'm so excited about on the bus, I think I have enough excuses to take a breakfast this early in the morning. And as always, it was amazing, and I absolutely would have regretted it if I didn't take my time to enjoy it. But guys, how crazy is traveling? Prior to this trip, I actually had some doubts and thoughts about a project that I've been wanting to start, and I definitely started overthinking about it. But that's the beauty of traveling. It really takes us off a place that we have maybe unconsciously built our identity around and built our routine around, and it took us to a new state of mind where you wonder if more things are possible. I was still half awake by the time we had lunch, but it really helped that our lunch was delicious. We had pide, which is Turkish pizza, and the chicken was so good. It was spiced and flavorful. Back in the Seljuk era, this architecture used to host merchants coming from other nations, bringing spices, glassware, ceramics, and other goods. Many of them come from China, and because they've traveled great distances, they needed a stopping point to rest and stable their animals for a while. And for 3 days, they could stay and eat here for free. After another 1.5 hours on the road, we finally made it to Urgup, which is a town located in the area of Cappadocia. And when we arrived at the hotel, it was exactly time for dinner. Even if you're somebody who doesn't like to eat vegetables, I feel like Turkish salad would change your mind. We're in Cappadocia. Guys, it was a 10-hour bus journey, so it was a really long one, but we're finally at the hotel. We've had our amazing dinner as always, and now, are you ready? I'm going to show you our room. Okay, so this is our room, and they gave us a pretty unique setup. So we have a single bed here and a queen size right here, even though it's only the two of us. And we have a chair so we can lounge and watch the window. I don't know what the view is because we haven't really seen it. It's dark when we arrived. And a table, a TV. And I just really like that the atmosphere of this place is just very light. It's very cozy, and I feel like it's new because when we came in, we could smell the paint. And next up, we have the bathroom. It looks really small from the outside, but if you walk in, it's quite spacious. I feel like the more we move, the more spacious the hotels become. So this is how the interior looks like. It looks very modern and chic. Very girly and elegant. All right, you guys, and that is our room tour. It has been a long day. I'm a little bit annoyed that we had to spend a whole day on a bus, but it is what it is. And tomorrow, hopefully, Cappadocia will be worth the ride. But for now, let's rest.